Hi everybody, this is Tracy from Northeast Tarot and welcome to your weekly tarot forecast. Before I get started with the reading, I just want to take a second and thank all of my subscribers. Thank you guys so very much. Thank you for all of your likes, your shares, your comments, and just all of your support. If you are interested in receiving additional guidance aside from the weekly or monthly tarot forecast that I offer on my channel, please head over to either Facebook or Instagram and follow me there because I do actually draw and upload a daily oracle guidance card every single day. And if you are interested in receiving a private reading from me, please head over to northeasttarot.com. I do have it linked below in the description bar. And read about how I offer my private readings. I do still have available the 2017 yearly readings, so if you are interested in that, please head over there. I will be offering them for a limited time only. And also, please watch your sun, moon, and rising sign for these general tarot forecasts. These are just general forecasts, and I do recommend that you watch all three. If you do not know what your rising or moon sign are, I do have linked below in the description bar a website that can calculate that for you for free. So again, I just want to thank you guys for all of your support. I do wish you a wonderful week. Stay tuned for the reading. Hi Cancer, this is Tracy from Northeast Tarot and welcome to your weekly tarot forecast for the week of January 23rd through the 29th. This is for Cancer Sun, Cancer Moon, and Cancer Rising signs. All right, Cancer, so at the bottom of the deck, I do have the Six of Swords. So the Six of Swords can represent actual travel. So for some of you, you could be moving, you could be traveling this week. But for other Cancers, this is maybe you mentally moving forward. For some of you, you're maybe moving on from a difficult situation, moving from stormy waters to much more calmer waters. So for some of you, maybe you're mentally moving forward, moving towards peace of mind. Now, the overall energy for the week is actually the Eight of Wands. So this can be movement as well. So there could be, for some Cancers, there could be a lot going on. Also with the Eight of Wands, for some of you, you could be receiving some sort of communication that maybe even allows for you to move forward with your life in some way with that Six of Swords. But this can represent communication. For some Cancers, there could be a lot of communication actually going on this week. There could be a lot of emails, a lot of text going back and forth with the Eight of Wands here. It can also be a surprising sort of energy. So for some of you, something could be happening that's surprising this week. With the Hanged Man, we have the Hanged Man with the Star here. So for some of you, I think you've been waiting on something in particular with the Hanged Man. This is that period of suspense, feeling like you're in limbo, feeling like you're stuck, waiting on something in particular. But the Hanged Man also represents that enlightenment. So for some of you, I feel like you're maybe waiting on some sort of information or waiting on some sort of enlightenment to come through. With the Star, though, this is beautiful. This is things happening on divine time, but also this is your angels, your guides around you, guiding you, leading you, you know, towards your dreams, your wishes, your hopes. This is also a very powerful healing energy. So yes, I see many of you may be healing. You could be receiving that enlightenment that you are waiting on. For some of you, this is maybe you receiving that clarity with the Star. This can be wish fulfillment. So for some of you, this communication that's coming through could be some sort of enlightenment, you finding out something that's very positive here, something that maybe you were wishing for. So there could be good news coming through for some Cancers. Now, this could be communication coming through from maybe an actual earth sign individual, a Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn individual, because I have the King of Pentacles here. For other Cancers, this could be enlightenment coming through from an Aquarius, because I do have this Knight of Swords here as well. So for some of you, it might be an earth sign person that is communicating with you, or you could be finding something out about this person, or maybe it's an air sign individual as well. If not an earth sign, it could be an air sign person. For some of you, this is financial. This could be work related. For some of you, this is maybe you finding out about a job or some sort of raise or promotion that you are wishing for. The King of Pentacles represents that financial abundance, that security. And with this Knight of Swords energy, this could be happening again very quickly. So for some of you, you're hearing something this week. It's very, very positive, and this could be you charging forward with the Knight of Swords, really charging forward very quickly, maybe moving towards this financial abundance, or this is for some of you moving up within the company that you work for. Let me just see what else I'm getting here. For some of you, this could be an actual earth sign. It might be a Virgo, because I do have the Hermit here in the spread as well. So for some of you, you could be dealing with a Virgo. You also might have earth in your chart. But what's interesting is we have the Hermit and the Hanged Man mirroring each other. So with the Hanged Man, you know, this represents, yes, that period of suspense, or taking a step back and looking at the larger picture, because there's some sort of enlightenment or a different perspective that's needed. And then we have the Hermit, which for me represents that enlightened soul. The Hermit is someone who is enlightened, and you know, he's someone who sees things clearly, very clearly. So I think that for some of you, this could be that enlightenment absolutely coming in. And maybe you've had to wait for this, because we have this Nine of Wands energy here, which is someone who's really holding out and persevering, someone who quite possibly is tired. You're tired of having to wait, but you're hanging in there. Now, you could be waiting on this Virgo individual, or waiting on this air sign individual to communicate with you, or with the Hermit, this can be a father, a grandfather, or even sometimes an attorney. So there could be some Cancers that you're waiting on this clarity or waiting on this information from your attorney. Now, if it's not an attorney, or maybe it's not an earth sign individual, we do have this King of Wands here, which can be a Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries. And what's really interesting is we have these two kings here, and they're not facing each other. We have the King of Pentacles looking at the Knight of Swords, which for some of you, this could very well be your energy. You might have earth in your chart, and you're ready to really move forward in some way. You're ready to move forward with this Knight of Swords energy. You're ready to take action. And then we have this King of Wands energy here. These two kings have their back to one another, and then he's actually facing the Three of Swords. So this is very interesting. There could be some Cancers that you're dealing with a situation maybe with three people, because we have this air, this earth, and then this fire energy here. So for some of you, you could have one of these elements in your chart, and you could be dealing with an earth sign or a fire sign individual. You could have air in your chart, because oftentimes with the Three of Swords, it can represent a situation dealing with three people. But I feel like for many of you, you're moving on. If that's the case, you're moving on, at least mentally moving forward. You're ready to maybe leave a difficult situation behind with the Three of Swords. For some of you, this can be you feeling mentally drained or exhausted. You could be torn. For some of you, this is disappointment, and yeah, dealing with some disappointment. For some of you, you could have been waiting on a particular person for quite some time, or waiting on something for quite some time, and that's why we have this disappointment. But I feel like if that's the case, if that's how you're relating to these energies, I feel like you're focused on moving forward with this with this King of Wands energy here. The King of Wands is someone who's very passionate, very creative, and when he wants something, he takes action. Wands represent action. So for some of you, you know, yes, you're tired or exhausted, you've been waiting. I feel like for some of you, you feel very disappointed when it comes to a particular matter, but this is a king who's going to take action. So for some of you, you're taking action. This could be you actually reaching out to someone with this Eight of Wands energy. For some of you, you're sick of waiting, or you're sick of feeling disappointed with something. And with this Six of Wands, or excuse me, with this Eight of Wands and the Six of Swords, you're now taking action. You could be communicating with someone, but there's some sort of movement here. We see that with the Knight of Swords, the Eight of Wands, and the Six of Swords. I feel like for some of you, you're sick of feeling disappointed and you're sick of waiting. So for some of you, you're maybe going to travel. This could be you physically moving or actually physically traveling. You could be getting away from a situation. With the Hanged Man, this can be a voluntary energy where you're literally taking a step back or removing yourself from a situation. And if you're doing that with the Star here, I feel like that's confirmation that you're doing the right thing. So if you're a Cancer that finds yourself, you know, going on vacation or taking some time off or just removing yourself from a situation, I feel like that's the best thing you could do right now, because with doing that, you are bringing about a lot of healing. You're bringing about peace of mind. So for some of you, that's how you're going to relate to these energies, and that's very positive. With doing that, you actually could be finding the solution to your problems, or finding the answers here, because the Hermit is very, very spiritual, highly, highly intuitive, and he can represent you seeking that solitude. So for some of you, I feel like you are getting away. You are going to be spending some time alone, and with doing that, maybe you're getting in touch with your intuition, or you're now able to see things from a fresh perspective. So overall, I think it's going to be a great week. I see a lot of healing energy around you. I do see many of you moving towards peace of mind. Now, communication could also be very significant. You could be communicating a lot with another person, or for some of you, maybe you're receiving some communication this week. It can be unexpected communication coming through with the Eight of Wands. All right, so we have a couple of cards that just flew out for you, Cancer. Beautiful. We have a Star. You deserve the best. Reach for the stars. Reach for the stars with your dreams and desires, and don't compromise. This is wonderful. Beautiful. Don't compromise. And then we have Crystal. Have faith and hope, because there is something positive and new on the horizon that you can't yet see. So this is wonderful. You need to remain positive. You need to keep the faith. There's something new that's coming in that's going to be wonderful, that you can't yet see, and you deserve the best, Cancer. Reach for the stars. So this is beautiful. So financially, I think it's going to be a great week for you, Cancer. And emotionally, you know, I see those Cancers that if you were feeling disappointed or you were stuck within a difficult situation, I do see things improving. So you just need to remain positive. You need to stay optimistic, because you are actually moving towards peace of mind. Okay, so I do hope that you found this reading helpful, Cancer, and I wish you a wonderful week. Take care.